Hey everybody, Steve here, wanting to ask you to think about your vacation time. I hope you've gotten some. It's July, so there's still time for you to maybe get away if you haven't gotten to do that. It doesn't need to be exotic and expensive, but just vacating the premises, getting away from work, getting away from your normal routine or the hustle bustle of your city could be just what the doctor ordered for you. And by the doctor, I mean the great physician. Because there's a place in the Gospels where Jesus essentially invites his disciples to vacation with him. It's found in Mark chapter 6, verse 31. I'd like to read that verse to you. It says, "Then because so many people were coming and going," so it's an intense and busy time, "that they did not even have a chance to eat, Jesus says, 'Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest.'" Let's just ponder this a little bit. Can I talk to those of you who are bosses, those of you who are managers? Encourage your people to take time away. Of course, paid vacation is the nicest way to encourage them. I'm in a place now where I don't get paid vacation, so I understand how difficult it can be for some of you, some of us to get away, and yet I still hope that you'll hear that voice say, "Come away with me." Maybe it's to see family. Maybe it's a day trip, camping. Get away. That's what the great physician invited his disciples to do. Come away with me. It's intense here. It's busy. There's a lot of need. The need will be waiting for us when we get back, he seemed to say. I've done numerous types of trips, and I've loved actually when I've been able to travel by myself. I've done some of that, and it's actually kind of fun. The solitude of that was really actually pretty cool for me. But there's a relational part of this. There's a Gallup study entitled "Taking Regular Vacations May Help Boost Americans' Well-Being." This, I'm going to read a little bit for you. It says, "Making time for regular trips or vacations with family and friends is linked to higher overall well-being." And I want you to note from our verse that Jesus says, "Come away with me." Now, these guys were stressful for him. The disciples were, a motley crew. And I know some of our loved ones can be stressful. Traveling with children, teenagers, small children can be stressful. But there's a relational component. The Gallup study talks about traveling with family and friends, or to see family and friends. And I want to encourage you to engage your relationships and to prioritize those who matter most. And don't just think about the destination or the activities and what we're spending money on. Think about your actual travel companions or those who you're going to visit, and make the people the point. That's what Jesus said, "Come away with me." He didn't have Disney World to offer them or an island. It was just going to be away from the hustle bustle, and the relationship was important to it all. Finally, you'll notice that he says, "Come with me to a quiet place and get some rest." This is really hard to do in our day and age because many of us work remotely. You can go on vacation and work. Some of us might need to. If we're not paid to be away, we may need to do some work. Okay? But unplugging from the office as much as possible. Unplugging from even maybe your email, maybe an email notification that says, "I'm really going to vacate the premises. I'm going to vacation. I'm not going to be available. See you in a few days or in a week," or whatever it is. Unplugging from social media, which can be really entertaining, but it can be stressful. News sources, whatever it takes to disconnect from maybe your electronic world and connect with your human world, your family and friends, can really be good for the soul. And then just a couple of practical takeaways about money. The Gallup study says this difference persists across all income groups. track with me now. I'm reading. It says, those who earn less than $24,000 annually and say they take regular trips actually have higher well-being scores than those who earn $120,000 or more but say they don't regularly take time for vacations. So, even if it's a modest vacation to see family and friends, you can have higher happiness and well-being scores than the person who makes a lot more money but won't vacate the premises. Now, those who make money and vacation, well, they've got it the best, right? But let's make the most of the world that we have. And I just want to encourage you that even if you're not rolling in dough, you deserve some time away, and I hope you'll take time away. Now, finally, just an observation about race. This very same study, it says that there are differences across demographic groups when it comes to vacationing. I'm reading now. Asians, 55%, and whites, 52%, are more likely to agree that they regularly take vacations, while figures are lower for blacks, 44%, and Hispanics, 42%. I don't know what color you are, but I want to say whatever your skin color, whatever your culture might be, you deserve some time away. I hope that whatever your income level is, you'll find a way to do some soul care, to do some self-care, to do some fun and recreation, to get away from the hustle bustle, to get with family and friends. Vacate the premises and vacation. And if you do get away, I'd love to hear some of your stories. Write me at coaching@getyourbusinessdone.com or leave a comment here. I would love to hear any ways that you've been able to get away. That's all I've got for you. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.